We are making chicken Kotlyeti. This is a very popular dish in Russia. Most children grow up eating these. There's many recipes as there are cooks in Russia. I'm going to show you my version. I'm also going to show you how I make my mashed potatoes. So I've ground up 2 pounds of chicken breast, boneless chicken breast, and 1 large and 1 small sweet onion. I probably have about a cup of onion in there, and I used a grinder, but you could buy the meat ground already, and you can use a food processor to chop up your onion. You could also use dark meat if you prefer. They'll be juicier. My family just prefers the white meat. You could do a combination of both, white meat and dark meat. It's up to you. Here I have some breadcrumbs that I'm soaking in some milk. You could use water instead if you prefer. You just want to moisten them. And I probably have 3/4 of a cup. You definitely don't want more breadcrumbs than you have meat, but it's up to you how much breadcrumb you want to add. You just need something to bind the meat. And I have 2 eggs. If you were using less meat, you would definitely get away with using 1. I probably could, but I think I'm going to go with 2 today. And I'm going to mix all of this together. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper to taste. I like to use a lot of pepper. Some people add garlic. You could also add some fresh herbs. Dill works nice in here. Parsley, cilantro, it's up to you, but we're just going to stick with the basic classic recipe. Some people add a little bit of mayo. I've tried it. I don't really taste the difference, so I'd rather just not add the extra calories and fat and whatnot. So I've mixed it all up. Mixed it all nice and evenly with a fork. And now I'm warming up some oil in my skillet. You want to cover it well. And you want the oil to get hot, but not so hot that it's going to go spraying everywhere when you put the little cutlets in. And you want to wet your hands. I didn't do it, but it works better if you do. And then you just kind of form them into these little ovals like that. And you don't want the flame to get too high. You don't want them to burn. You want them to cook through. So when they get nice and golden on one side, I'm going to flip them and cook the other side, and I'll show you them when they're done. Okay, so for the mashed potatoes, I have cubed up some potatoes. You can cut them larger if you want. It'll just take longer to cook. I have Yukon Gold potatoes. You want to cover them with water. You want to salt the water. And then this is the secret ingredient. This is my mom's secret. You add a whole onion. Don't chop it up. And you're going to cook it with the potatoes. When the potatoes are done, you're going to throw away the onion. And it really gives the mashed potatoes a great flavor. When I'm done, I'm going to drain the potatoes, throw away the onion, and I'm going to add melted butter and sour cream and mash that all together. You can add as much or as little of the butter and sour cream as you like. Here it is, our finished product. I hope you enjoy.